Prime Reviews.
I knew I could count on you humans. Here is the almighty Predaking. We'll see about that. Here's a picture of Predaking with Predaking, and Predaking in his Hydra mode. And here's a small bio. The terrifying Predacon tyrant Predaking is a mighty evil from the ancient past, with the power to burn entire worlds to cinders, unless I stop him. And there's his intelligence, strength, blah blah blah. Nobody cares. And as with all packages, my favorite part, a picture of me. All about me. There's also a beautiful picture of me here on the back of the package as well. That looks good. Oh, I look good. Hey everyone, come see how good I look. I calls them as I sees them, and it's just a glorified Starscream. Sorry, it just is. I can see the reminiscent color. Makes sense. It's got a little bit of detail. There's a new Predacon symbol right here. And he has some Cybertronian markings here on the arm. There's also some Cybertronian symbols here on the wings as well. Nothing like the original Predaking. It's a more of a mishmash, melting pot, if you will, of the Monster Cons and Predaking colors. It reminds me a little bit of Doubleheader. Biggest problem I see so far is one leg is taller than the other, so he won't stand straight unless you bend him side to side, and 1, and 2, and 3, and doing it, and liking it. You can manipulate the wings lower like this, or you can put them up high, so he can flap around and fly like an eagle. He also has these firing weapons, which you pull down this pin here. Pew. Combine the two heads together, you get dual wield mode, which is pretty lackluster, in my opinion. But they do fire at the same time. The weapons come off and form his Hydra head. Nice silver paint applications there, and the jaw goes. No opposable thumbs, so good luck hailing a taxi. As for articulation, his wings will rotate down and up and down. His head will rotate 360 degrees, except that it's hindered by the transformation, and it does have an up and down movement as well. He rotates at the shoulder 360 degrees, bends in and out at the shoulder, rotates 360 at the bicep, bends at the elbow and a 90 degree, and his wrist has 360 degree rotation as well as moving up and down, side to side, and opening and closing. Oddly enough, his waist joint only rotates one direction. It rotates 90 degrees from center to side, so he does not rotate this way at all. He rotates 180 degrees at the thigh, bends up and down 90 degrees at the thigh, perceptor kick. He rotates at the knee and bends at the knee, and he has a tiny bit of ankle pivot due to the transformation. So overall, a little lackluster. It doesn't say in the instructions, but you can store his sword on the slot in his back and remove it like so, either side. However, it'd be difficult for him to grab it that way. Or you can insert the tail where it belongs in beast mode and slide it in thusly, making him look a bit like a scorpion. But the most effective use is to place the sword in the hand. To do this, you simply slide the peg into the slot here. It only pegs to one side. So if he uses it very much, it will fall. So it may be a better idea just to have him hold it like this. Now for the transformation. Oh, screw that. In beast mode, he has a bit more articulation, as you can see. He's slightly larger than a deluxe figure. He has a 360 degree turn here at the neck. He bends up and down at the neck in 2 different locations. He opens and closes his mouth, and he has a slight bend because of the transformation here. Some nice detail there. No light piping in the eyes, but some nice sculpting there. He rotates the same in the arms as he does in the legs. Rotates there, up and down, bicep, elbow, and foot. He also has no tail articulation, but his sword becomes his tail. His back legs will go up and down, and around 360 degrees, bends at the knee 90 degrees, and some slight bending at the toe, but only downwards. His wings have two joints here, one there and one there. He also can bend them backward and forward. So a lot of positions you can put him in. He has the added feature of becoming the Hydra. Simply take this peg and stick it into the holes next to his neck. One there and one here. They will go up and down. The firing mechanisms, of course, still work, and they will also bend side to side. So here he is in full Hydra mode, with his gray flames coming out. It would have been nice if there'd been another joint so the heads could go up and down as well, but that's about the best you're going to get. Still, not a bad-looking version of a Hydra here. For size comparison, here he is against the G1 Predaking, and as you can see, he doesn't really hold much of a candle, as you humans say. But the color scheme's quite the same. The same orange, the same silver, the same black, and the same gold. So there's some G1-esque things there. But it's still a Predacon, and it still stinks. And as with all beast hunters, it comes with Tales of the Beast Hunters, Chapter 6. This follows Chapter 5 from me, Voyager Optimus Prime. And it's got the small story here, which I wish I cared enough to read it to you, but I don't. And because you chose Prime reviews over Megatron reviews, I'm giving this piece of scrap away to one of you lucky humans. All you must do to enter is simply leave a comment below, telling me how much you love me. The more kissing up you do, the better. And you can increase your chances of winning by sharing on Facebook and Twitter at Prime_reviews_.